Prayer is a deep, unseen rhythm to life. It carries you forward even when you feel lost, even when you feel unsure. Every experience, every delay, and every blessing is part of a larger picture that is still unfolding for you. Trusting the universe means releasing the need to control everything and learning to believe that what is meant for you will always find its way to you. When you constantly try to control every outcome, you create unnecessary tension in your life. The need to force things, to make them happen exactly how and when you want, often comes from a place of fear, doubt, or impatience. It's as though you are telling life, I do not trust you to deliver what's best for me, so I must take over and push my way through. But the truth is, when you try to force outcomes, you are working against the natural flow of the universe. You close doors that might have opened for you with ease, and you tire yourself by holding on too tightly to something that was never meant to be held that way. Life has a way of unfolding perfectly when you allow it to. Think about the times when something you desired came to you unexpectedly, when you weren't trying to chase it, control it, or manipulate it into existence. Those moments were effortless because you were in the flow. You allowed things to come naturally, and they did. Letting go of the urge to force outcomes does not mean becoming passive or giving up on your dreams. It means doing your part, taking the steps that feel right, staying open to opportunities, being consistent in your intentions, and then allowing the universe to handle the timing, the form, and the path. Many people become frustrated because they think that if they stop forcing, nothing will happen. They fear that life will pass them by. But forcing is often what keeps the very thing they desire at a distance. Imagine trying to catch a butterfly by grabbing it with tight hands. It will always fly away. But if you sit calmly and let it come to you, it often lands gently on your shoulder. This is how life works. The more desperate you are to control something, the more resistance you create. Resistance pushes blessings away. You must learn to trust that what is meant for you will not need to be forced. What belongs to you will align with ease. This doesn't mean that you will never face challenges or delays. It means that the energy behind your actions will feel different. When you release the need to control, you create space for new possibilities to emerge. Often, what you think you want so badly is not even the best thing for you. How many times have you wanted something desperately, only to look back later and feel grateful that it did not work out? That relationship that ended, that job that didn't hire you, that plan that fell apart, all of them were guiding you toward something better. Forcing would have only delayed your true blessings. Letting go also means trusting timing. We live in a world that glorifies instant results. We want everything now. Love now, money now, success now. But the universe operates with wisdom. It knows when you are ready, and it knows when the conditions are perfectly aligned. When you push too hard before the right time, you can sabotage what would have been a beautiful outcome. Patience is not weakness, it is power. It is the calm knowing that what is meant for you cannot be taken away. This process of letting go starts within you. Pay attention to where you feel tightness, where you feel like you are pushing too hard, where you are saying, it must happen my way, in my time. Then breathe. Remind yourself that you have done your part. You have set your intention, you have shown up, and now it is safe to release control. The more you let go, the more life begins to surprise you with synchronicities, unexpected blessings, and doors that open effortlessly. Trust is the foundation of this process. Trust that the universe is not against you, even when things are delayed. Trust that you are being redirected, not rejected. Trust that there are forces working in your favor that you cannot yet see. And most importantly, trust yourself. Trust that you will recognize the right opportunities when they arrive. Letting go is not losing, it is aligning. It is saying, I choose peace over pressure. I choose flow over force. So today, make a conscious decision to stop pushing so hard. Do your best, live fully, and release the rest. Let go of the need to micromanage the universe. The very thing you are trying to force may be waiting just around the corner, ready to meet you once you stop chasing it. Life becomes lighter when you loosen your grip. What is meant for you will always make its way to you, often in a better form, a better time, and a better way than you could have ever planned. There are moments in life when things don't happen as quickly as you hoped. You set your intentions, you make your plans, you put in the effort, yet the results seem to stall. The doors don't open, the calls don't come, the opportunities seem to slip away or never fully arrive. In those moments, frustration begins to build and doubt starts to whisper. Maybe this isn't meant for you. Maybe you failed. Maybe the universe is against you. But what if the delay you are experiencing is not punishment? What if it is a divine redirection? A gentle nudge guiding you away from something that isn't fully aligned with your highest good and leading you towards something far greater than you imagined. Delays are not always a sign that you are on the wrong path. Often they are a sign that the path ahead is still being prepared for you. Just like a seed beneath the soil, growth is happening long before you see any evidence on the surface. You cannot rush the seed to sprout before its roots are strong enough to sustain it. The same applies to your life. A delay may be the universe's way of protecting your dream, making sure that when it does arrive, it is stable, supportive, and sustainable. Think about times in your past when you felt a delay was working against you, only to look back later and see how perfectly it served you. Maybe you didn't get the job you desperately wanted, and months later a far better position opened up. Maybe a relationship didn't move forward as quickly as you thought it should, and in that space, you discovered your own strength and healed something within yourself. These delays were not setbacks. They were setups for something better. When you believe that delays are divine redirections, you stop fighting against them. You stop pushing, forcing, and doubting, and instead you begin to listen. Every delay carries a message. Sometimes it is saying, pause and prepare. Sometimes it whispers, there is still something for you to learn here. And other times it gently declares, this is not your path, but trust me. There is a better one unfolding. It is easy to trust the universe when everything is moving fast and doors are opening everywhere. The real power comes in trusting during the waiting period. Those quiet in between moments where nothing seems to be happening. This is where faith is tested and where patience becomes your strength. Impatience can make you settle for less. It can make you chase things that are not truly aligned just to feel like you are moving forward. But patience allows you to receive what is truly meant for you without compromise and without strain. Delays also help you refine your vision. When something takes time, it gives you the opportunity to think, to reassess, to deepen your understanding of what you truly want. Sometimes what you were asking for at the start of the journey is not what you want or need now. The waiting period gives you the clarity that rushing never could. It strips away what is superficial and aligns you with what is real. The next time you experience a delay, shift your perspective. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this delay protecting me from? What is it preparing me for? This simple shift opens your heart to see the delay as a blessing in disguise rather than a burden. The universe always operates with purpose. It does not waste time, and it does not deny you what is truly yours. It only withholds or redirects when there is something better on the way or when the timing is not yet right. Remember, divine timing is rarely your timing, but it is always perfect. You may feel ready now, but readiness is not just about desire, it is about alignment. It is about the right people being in the right places, the right circumstances coming together, and your inner self being fully prepared to handle the blessing when it arrives. A premature gift can become a burden. A rushed success can collapse under pressure. A love that arrives before you are healed can turn into pain. That is why delays are not denials. They are acts of care. So, breathe deeply and trust. Life is not passing you by, it is preparing you. Every delay carries within it the seed of something better. Let the waiting time become your building time. Strengthen your mind. Nurture your energy. When the right moment comes, you will not have to chase it. It will align so naturally that you will understand why the delays had to happen. You will look back with gratitude, not resentment, because you will see that the universe was never against you. It was always guiding you, always protecting you, always redirecting you toward what you truly deserve. Everything in life is made of energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions, and even the dreams you hold deep within your heart. What you desire already exists as energy, and for it to become your reality, you must align yourself with it. This alignment does not mean striving harder, pushing more, or constantly chasing after what you want. It means tuning your inner world to match the vibration of what you seek, so it naturally flows to you. Imagine yourself as a magnet. If your energy is filled with fear, doubt, or lack, you repel what you want. But if your energy radiates trust, gratitude, and abundance, you begin to attract opportunities, people, and circumstances that reflect those qualities. Alignment starts with clarity. You must first be clear about what you truly want. Many people say they want abundance, but spend most of their time thinking about scarcity. They say they want love, but constantly dwell on loneliness. They wish for peace, but live in chaos within their own minds. You cannot hold a vibration that contradicts your desires and expect them to arrive with ease. Clarity requires you to define your desires in a pure, positive, and loving way, without attaching fear, desperation, or timelines. When you know what you want, you send a powerful signal to the universe. Once you have clarity, your thoughts become the architects of your reality. Every thought you think has a frequency. If your dominant thoughts are of worry, lack, and what if it doesn't work, you are aligning with the absence of what you want. Alignment asks you to shift your mental conversation. Begin to think in a way that matches the life you desire. Instead of asking, what if it never happens? Ask, how beautiful will it feel when it does? This small shift in mental energy sends out a completely different signal, one of expectation and openness rather than fear. Emotions amplify this energy. You can think positive thoughts, but if your emotions contradict them, the signal weakens. This is why feeling is so powerful. How would you feel if your dream had already come true? Would you feel peaceful, free, joyful, relieved? Begin to cultivate those feelings now, even before the external result shows up. The universe responds to your emotional state more than your words. If you feel abundant, you draw abundance. If you feel loved, you attract more love. This is the heart of alignment, living in the energy of what you desire as if it is already a part of you. Your actions also play a vital role. Alignment is not about waiting idly. It is about inspired action. Take steps that reflect your belief in your dream. If you want health, nourish your body. If you want love, open your heart and nurture your self-worth. If you want success, show up each day as if it is inevitable. Action tells the universe, I am ready, I am willing, I believe. but let your actions flow from faith, not fear. When you act from desperation, you are still operating from misalignment. When you act from calm certainty, you create momentum without struggle. It is also important to clear the blocks that keep you misaligned. These blocks often come from old beliefs. Thoughts like, I'm not worthy, it's too hard, or good things never last for me. These beliefs carry heavy energy and act like anchors, keeping your vibration low. Begin to challenge them gently. Replace them with empowering beliefs. I am worthy of what I desire. Life supports me. What I seek is seeking me. The more you affirm this truth, the more your energy shifts to match it. Trust is the final key to alignment. There will be times when results do not show immediately. This does not mean your alignment isn't working. It often means the pieces are still falling into place. Trust the process. Do not keep digging up the seed to see if it has grown. Plant your intention, align your energy, and allow the universe to do its part. The more you trust, the less resistance you create, and the faster things can flow. Alignment is a way of being, not a one-time practice. It is a daily choice to return to your center, to focus on what feels good, to nurture your inner world so that your outer world reflects it. When you align with what you desire, you no longer chase. It comes to you. You feel lighter, more open, more in tune with the natural flow of life. And in that flow, the things you once strained to reach begin to find their way effortlessly into your reality. Alignment turns desire into attraction, and attraction into manifestation. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can invite into your life. It transforms how you see your world, shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present, and opens the door to more blessings. Too often, people become so consumed with what they do not have that they overlook the abundance that already surrounds them. They wait for something big to happen before they feel thankful. But gratitude is not about waiting. It is about recognizing the gifts that exist in every moment, no matter how small they may seem. When you practice daily gratitude, you begin to reprogram your mind to notice the good rather than the lack. The human mind has a tendency to dwell on problems, challenges, and what is absent. Gratitude interrupts that pattern and creates a new one. It trains your attention to appreciate a warm meal, a smile from a stranger, the roof over your head, the health in your body, or even the air you breathe. These small recognitions build a foundation of contentment, and from contentment, more blessings grow. Life responds to appreciation. The more grateful you are, the more reasons you find to be grateful. Gratitude is not only about material things. It is about experiences, lessons, and even challenges. Sometimes the very struggles you resist are the ones shaping you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Think back to a time when something felt like a setback, but later revealed itself to be a gift. When you start seeing challenges as teachers, gratitude flows even in difficult times. You begin to say, "Thank you for this moment. It is guiding me somewhere better. It is helping me grow." Daily gratitude can be as simple as taking a few moments each morning or evening to reflect on what went well, what you appreciated, and what brought you even a small sense of joy. It might be writing 3 things in a journal. It might be saying them out loud while you make your coffee. It might be silently appreciating them as you fall asleep. The method does not matter, the consistency does. The act of doing it daily sends a signal to your mind and to the universe. I see what I already have, and I am ready to receive more. A gratitude also softens the energy of wanting. When you are constantly saying, "Don't have enough, I need more," "I will only be happy when," you create resistance. You send out a vibration of lack, and lack attracts more lack. But when you say, "I am thankful for where I am while I welcome more," You align yourself with abundance. You stop chasing and start attracting. This is why gratitude is so powerful in manifestation. It bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be by creating peace in the present. One of the most beautiful things about gratitude is that it does not require your circumstances to change first. It is a choice you make internally. You can be in a modest home and feel rich because you are grateful for its warmth. You can be in a season of waiting and feel fulfilled because you appreciate the lessons and growth it brings. Gratitude does not deny your desires. It honors the journey as much as the destination. It says, I am thankful now, and I am open to what is coming. Practicing gratitude also improves your relationships. When you express appreciation for the people in your life, they feel seen and valued. Gratitude creates connection. It softens resentment and turns your attention from what someone isn't doing to what they are already giving. This not only uplifts others, but also uplifts you. Gratitude is a two-way blessing. It enriches the giver and the receiver. If you have struggled with feeling behind in life, with thinking you are not where you should be, gratitude is your medicine. Start looking at the things you once prayed for that you now have. Remember the obstacles you have already overcome. Acknowledge the strength you've gained from challenges you thought would break you. You are already living in the results of past blessings. Sometimes you just need to pause long enough to notice. Each day, ask yourself, what is already good in my life? What am I overlooking that someone else might see as a miracle? What can I appreciate right now without needing it to change? The more you practice this, the more your energy shifts from restlessness to peace, from scarcity to abundance. And from that energy, the universe responds. Gratitude is like a magnet for miracles. It invites more to flow because life expands wherever appreciation grows. Start today. Thank the morning for its light. Thank your body for carrying you. Thank the challenges for shaping you. Thank the opportunities yet unseen for making their way to you. Gratitude turns ordinary days into sacred moments and ordinary things into treasures. It is a daily practice that opens doors you didn't even know existed. Timing is one of the greatest teachers in life. It teaches you patience, surrender, and faith. There is a perfect rhythm in the way life unfolds. Yet many people struggle against it because they want everything to happen now in their way and on their schedule. They set a timeline in their mind when they should have achieved a certain dream, when love should have appeared, when success should have arrived, and when life does not match that timeline, they feel defeated. But timing is not your enemy. It is your guide. It is the invisible hand shaping events so that when something finally comes, it comes with harmony, strength, and lasting impact. Think of nature. You cannot rush the sunrise, no matter how much you want the light to appear. You cannot hurry a seed to bloom by shouting at it to grow. There is a season for everything, and each season serves its purpose. If you received everything you wanted instantly, you might not be ready to hold it, nurture it, or sustain it. The universe understands the unseen preparations that must take place. Within you, within others, and within the circumstances, before a blessing can arrive in its full power. Many people see waiting as punishment, but it is often protection. It is a pause that allows you to grow strong enough to carry what you have asked for. A delayed dream is not an I dream, it is a refined dream. It is being shaped into something better, richer, and more fitting for the person you are becoming. How many times have you looked back on a moment when you thought life was being unfair, only to later realize that the timing you once questioned was perfect? That job that didn't come through made space for a greater opportunity. That relationship that didn't work out freed you for someone more aligned with your soul. That delay you once cursed became the very thing that led you to where you were meant to be. Trusting the timing means releasing the idea that you are behind. You are not behind, you are on your own unique timeline. Comparing your life to others is one of the quickest ways to lose faith. Their timing is not your timing, because their lessons, their path, and their purpose are different. What is meant for you will not pass you by simply because it took longer to arrive. In fact, when it arrives later than you expected, it often arrives with more wisdom, more depth, and more alignment than you could have planned. When you resist timing, you create tension. You begin to push, to force, to grasp. And in that resistance, you close yourself off to the subtle ways life is trying to guide you. Trusting timing is about softening into the present moment and saying, even though I cannot see how this will work out yet, I trust that it is working out for me. It is about doing what you can today while allowing tomorrow to take care of itself. It is not laziness, it is wisdom. It is knowing that not everything needs to happen right now to still be on its way. Trust also allows you to prepare. While you wait, you are being shaped. The lessons you are learning in this season are the exact tools you will need in the next. If the timing were rushed, you might miss them. There is a version of you that exists in the future, stronger, wiser, more confident, and timing is what builds that version. Instead of saying, why is this taking so long? Begin asking, who am I becoming during this time? That question transforms waiting into growth. Even disappointments are often part of perfect timing. What you perceive as a missed opportunity might simply be a redirection. Life has a way of removing what is not truly meant for you so that what is meant for you has space to arrive. This is why people often say, what is meant for you will never miss you. It is a reminder that timing is not random. It is intentional. It protects you from settling for less than you deserve. Patience is a form of power. It is the quiet strength that trusts the process even when there is no evidence yet. It is choosing peace over panic. It is knowing that life is not a race. It is a series of perfectly timed moments that, when looked at from a distance, form a beautiful pattern. One day, you will look back and see how every delay, every pause, and every unexpected turn led you exactly where you needed to go. So, breathe deeply and release the clock you are holding against yourself. Stop saying, it's too late, or I'm running out of time. Time is not running out, it is unfolding. The right people, the right opportunities, the right breakthroughs, they are all aligning behind the scenes. Trust the timing, and you will live with far more peace. When it finally arrives, you will not only have what you asked for, you will have become the person who can truly appreciate it. There is a deep strength that comes from knowing you are never truly alone in your journey. Life is not a cold, indifferent force working against you. It is a living, breathing energy that is always supporting you, even in moments when you cannot yet see the evidence. Affirming, I am always supported by life, is a way to align yourself with this truth. It is a declaration that shifts your focus from fear to faith, from doubt to trust, from struggle to flow. When you hold this affirmation within your heart and speak it with intention, you begin to notice how life has been guiding you all along. Think about the times when things seemed impossible, yet somehow a solution appeared at the last moment. Consider the moments when you felt like giving up, but a small sign or an unexpected opportunity kept you moving forward. These are not coincidences. They are reminders that life responds to your energy and your belief. When you affirm that you are supported, you open the door for more support to flow in. Through people, through opportunities, through timing, and through sudden insights that lead you to your next step. This affirmation is not about pretending that challenges do not exist. It is about choosing to see challenges as part of a larger plan. Being supported by life does not mean you will never experience struggle. It means that even in your struggles, you are being carried towards something greater. The detours, the delays, and even the losses often contain hidden blessings that only reveal themselves with time. When you live with the belief that life supports you, you stop feeling like a victim of circumstances and start feeling like a participant in a meaningful, evolving story. Saying, "I am always supported by life," daily helps you shift your inner dialogue. Many people constantly affirm the opposite without realizing it. They repeat to themselves, "Nothing ever works out for me. Life is too hard. I'm always struggling." Those words create a vibration that attracts more struggle, more resistance, and more evidence of being unsupported. But when you consciously choose to affirm support, you rewrite that pattern. You send a new message to your mind and to the universe. I trust that help is on the way. I trust that I am being guided. I trust that I am not alone. This affirmation also strengthens your resilience. When you believe that life is on your side, you recover faster from setbacks. You no longer see failure as final. You see it as a redirection, a lesson, or a stepping stone. It allows you to stand back up and keep moving because you know something better is still possible. Life often tests your belief before it rewards it. The moments when things seem quiet or uncertain are not signs of abandonment. They are invitations to hold your faith even stronger. You can deepen the power of this affirmation by feeling it as you say it. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe deeply and declare, "I am always supported by life." Visualize a strong, invisible current carrying you forward, through the unknown, through the waiting, through the doubts, always moving you toward where you are meant to be. Let this affirmation become a daily anchor, something you return to when fear tries to take over or when your mind begins to question the path. Support often shows up in unexpected forms. It might be a stranger's kindness, a delayed answer that turns out to be protection, a new idea that sparks at just the right moment, or even an ending that makes space for a new beginning. When you live in the energy of being supported, you notice these moments more easily. You stop dismissing them as luck and start seeing them as part of the tapestry of your life. A tapestry that is always being woven in your favor. Even in solitude, you are supported. Life gives you breath every morning. It gives you lessons in every challenge. It gives you strength you didn't know you had until you needed it. There is a quiet intelligence in the way things unfold, and your role is to trust it, to align with it, and to keep affirming that you are held by something greater than yourself. The more you affirm your support, the more peaceful you become. Worry begins to loosen its grip because you no longer believe you have to do everything alone. You can take action without anxiety because you know life is working with you, not against you. This is the beauty of living with this affirmation. It transforms your energy, and in turn, your energy transforms your experiences. Start today. Speak it out loud. Whisper it in the morning. Write it in your journal. Say it before you sleep. "I am always supported by life." Let it become the background music of your thoughts. The more you affirm it, the more it becomes real. Not because life suddenly changes, but because you finally open your eyes to the support that was always there, waiting for you to notice.